Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Today I want to talk about FET, FETCH.AI. Now, if you watched my last couple of videos I made about this crypto, I was expecting a downward move, and then I was talking about a support zone, and I told you to watch that green 50-day moving average. It's currently, right now, it's coming into contact with it, but everything I said in those previous videos, it's come true. It's exactly hit where I said the levels I was telling. Now, it come into contact with that support zone. It did just nick it by a cent or so, or a couple pips of the cent down that 29 cent area. It's currently bounced off it. It's pushing back up in that 50-day moving average. Now, that level, this is probably the most crucial level, because as some of you would know, in the last video I made about 3, 4, 5 days ago, I was telling you watch this level, because if we do get rejected from this level, I expect a bigger move down to that 19 cent area. Because you can see this 200-day moving average, it's slowly but surely, it just keeps creeping up every single day it keeps printing higher. Now, if we go back in history to the fractals that I keep talking about, where you can see the price action was well and truly above both those moving averages. You can see it had that topping tower candle here, pushed it down below that 50-day moving average, pushed back up into that green 50-day moving average. It couldn't hold a support, and it pushed it down to that 200-day moving average. The next example, next fractal pattern, it was this one here in the 2021 bull market when Bitcoin was hitting that $65,000 high back in March. Pushed down below that 50-day moving average, chopped sideways, pushed down, pushed back up into it. It did manage to get a daily candle close above, but it quickly pushed back under, and it held it as resistance all the way down. Now, I expect something similar. You just got to watch that 50-day moving average. Right now, if we get above around 40 cents, let's say, if it gets above 40 cents, I do expect we will be playing within this area here, around that 40 cent to 50 cents. Now, if it does get above that, it's probably going to have a crack at this high, but then you got to keep an eye out for this, the RSI. Are we going to get a bearish divergence? Are we going to go, wick above it a cent or 2 or 3? If it wicks above, quickly pushes back down, and you get a bearish divergence, I expect a pullback. Now, if we flip over to the weekly time frame, that 19 cent level that I'm talking about, you can see it acted as key support and resistance all the way. This goes all the way back to 2019 during the bear market, and then when Bitcoin was hitting that 14,000, it pushed straight up into it, acting as resistance. Then in the 2021 bull market, it held it as support. Now, I'm expecting it's going to pull back down to that 19 cent level, because on the daily, the 200-day moving average is rising. Now, another thing to keep an eye on is the stochastic RSI. As you can see, the momentum is currently to the downside. The red line, the red moving average, is on top. Now, that means bearish price action. If we have the green line on top, expect bullish price action. We currently do have that red moving average on top on the stochastic RSI. So I expect some downward price action here. If it fails, if it gets resistance from that 50-day moving average. You can see there's this other trend line right here. This goes all the way back to May of 2019, extended all the way throughout, held it as resistance here, held it as support, more support here, before that eventual collapse. And then you can see it's currently, we got that bid from that support box down at that 29.30 cent level, currently got a bid up, and now it's currently holding that 37.38 cent level. So that's another area to keep a watch. If it fails to hold, you get a weekly candle close below that. I expect some more downside. Now, I think that's it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, rewatch the video. If there's anything you missed, it's all listed there. Just keep an eye out for that 50-day moving average. It's the most critical area, and that support zone between 29 to 24, 23 cents. If it fails to hold that, I expect a bigger pullback down that 19 cent level, where the 200-day moving average is expected to be in a couple of days' time. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. GameX out. Peace.